If you just stumbled across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Gary was a man who thought he could do crypto sharing at the SEC. Gary fooled us all. We thought he was a hero teaching blockchain at MIT. Well, get back, long get back and leave crypto alone. Get back, long get back. Don't you wanna have fun, fool around someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day.
Check 1 2 1 2 check.
Sorries won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? Is busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so give him something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Fortunately, guys, I'm not being able to get the chat working. I'm not understanding what's going on here, but so far, saying that chat is disabled for this live stream. Found the problem. The problem was me. Oh, we got Chris in the house. Hey, Chef's in the house. Hey, welcome, Chef. Strega. Glad to have you guys here, man. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So many buttons.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Guys, I'm here on the 1 minute. Sorry about starting that soon there. That's just what I watch when I perp trade. Keep a close eye on it so it doesn't get away from me. But it's just been a crab day, right? Bitcoin crabby. Bitcoin dominance is crabby. I think everything's just kind of crabby. Got a little going on here with total 3 right now, so maybe a little bit of a bump up in altcoins. Looks like we have a breakout of a flag. Let's hope and pray to God that this is a bull flag. They could just take total 3 all the way up here to 340 billion. That would be astoundingly cool. All I have is this funky paper trade. And I'm up 11,000 paper dollars. That's even worse than paper dollars. Probably where paper dollars are going to go here in a little bit. Hippie trade is still lagging there. I keep hitting the wrong button. That's why we looked at that twice. Otherwise, trading rise, just in some small trades and just doing the KuCoin migration myself. So trying to take as few licks there as I can. So it would be cool to see an influx come in. Maybe there'll be some good news tomorrow. Maybe we'll get the market rallied up. Say CPI is actually expected to be coming on the low side. Charts look like it kind of represents that fact. So let's run back here, back to Bitcoin. Screen area here is just a mid zone, the support resistance area that we apparently flipped for support one more time. So I am looking for us to come up to the upside. We talked last night about the weekly kind of looking kind of meh, kind of so okay, not bad, but the 3-day was looking kind of tired. A little give out there that may kind of influence this. But as usual, when they come out with CPI information, we usually get all this little whipsaw action here. So do not be surprised if we see prices just go crazy up and down between this range. Maybe up as high as 31,500, maybe down as low as 29,800. So you know how they get on these days, right? Those market makers, they get a little crazy. They want to flush out everybody, get everybody all strung up. give us what looks like a diamond pattern, and then they just mess, you know. But for me, I'm ready for them. I've got shorts pyramided down here, and then I've got longs pyramided here as part of my KuCoin exit to just generate as much cash as possible. If should they do that crazy move, I'm ready for you, baby. That's my plan. From here, we are at a crucial point in the market as far as Bitcoin goes. Now, I'm jumping over to Bitcoin dominance. Don't mean to jump around too much, but zooming out, do you remember this range that we were in? Remember we were talking about it up here, you know? It's like, wow, man. If it breaks to the upside, oh, alts are going to hurt. Well, we're here. So I am taking a little bit easier on altcoins, even though they got some juicy prices right now. Bitcoin is clearly going to be the winner in the short run. So your alts, overall, when we kind of zoom out, let's say with total 2, let's go with that one. This is altcoins with Ethereum, right? Nice pattern forming, but we still got a ways to go just to get that confirmed. So I think this is where Bitcoin dominance is going to be taken off, and as total 2 will just kind of be lagging and sideways, just slowly moving up. So you'll see your altcoins go up in dollars, but you know, in that part of your exchange where it tells you your value in Bitcoin, you're going to see that drop like a freaking rock. So to me, I'm really trying to be a little bit more Bitcoin heavy right now. Although I did acquire some choice bags over at KuCoin before all this mayhem with KYC happened. So I got those tucked away at these great dollar prices that we got. But for me, it's all about ultimately trading against Bitcoin or trading for Bitcoin. And so you'll probably start seeing us do a little bit more Bitcoin pairs here on the stream and in my videos. Let's come over to the chat over here. See what you guys are all up to. All crazy in the hizzo. Paper dollars worth the same as fiat is true. My man, Chris. But this is a really, really nice setup. You guys say for total, for altcoins overall, just looking on the big picture. Great bottoming pattern here. And according to this, I guess my trend line, my neckline should be right up here. Just raise the bar higher. More work for us to get over, right? But we have broken out of this falling channel here, retesting that, and that's giving us a leg up, and then we'll complete this inverted head and shoulders pattern, hopefully. Still possible. Technically, that's what we should be saying. It's possible head and shoulders. Gotta wait till it confirms. And that's not it. How I do this to myself, I never know. And you would think it would revert back when I push that button, right? Nay. Come on, baby. There you go. So it's got to come all the way back up here to confirm, and then we're looking for a retest. Hopefully a quick one. Man, it may get way up here and then come back down. Won't that be? That might be bankers getting into altcoins, driving those prices down just so they can get back at these good deals. Who knows? Jumping around again, back over to Bitcoin, where we were just at. Zoomed out just a little bit more. We can also see we were also in the inverted head and shoulders, a funky little right shoulder there. Came back down, retested that, got our pop up. This is where everybody was starting to get bearish. Oh gosh, we're going back to $10,000. I think Crypto Savvy had a wet spot in his jeans just from this area over here. Sadly though, for him anyway, not for me, or most of us, Bitcoin bounced there and we came back up, made an all new high. Inverted head and shoulders. Probably going to see a very similar situation, maybe even a fractal of this play out on our altcoins on total 2 and total 3. Remember, altcoins do kind of lag behind Bitcoin. Chris says, can you do Sol and Comp? Let's do it. What the chef? Gotcha, baby. Let's see. Sol's been doing good, hasn't it? It's definitely making a comeback. Still in the eyes of some of those VC people. Good Lord. Okay, so I've already got a setup here, but I can pull up another chart too. So buy zone was down here and also kind of right in this area too. I think that's the first one before it just was cleared, just whatever Gensler said and drove us down. I don't know what happened. We broke that support, came tumbling down to this oh crap level. My favorite levels of those fibs. And if you can see this dotted line here and this channel, we're making a falling channel, right? With the bear trap. What I like about these bear traps is that usually when you get back in that pattern, this is what happens. So love to trade those. If I see something do a bear trap, oh man, I'm dying to get into those. So that's an excellent trading strategy in my book. It's done pretty well for me anyway. Solana is back above the 200 moving average. Not only that, the 9 has crossed over that. Now it looks like the 100 is dipped below it, but it's angled up. So the angles make a lot of difference in these, and that strong angle that the way the 9 shot across those, Solana has suddenly got legs when it seemed like it was almost dead down here. Getting as low as $12.79, which I totally missed out on. There's something very mystical that happens when these coins get to these juicy low prices. Suddenly, and it happens to the best of us. It may happen to all of us, but I catch myself doing this myself, and I try not to. But we get this thing like, nah, that ain't gonna do nothing. Nah. When they're down at those juicy low prices, we're just like, we're either like, it's either going to go down lower, or everything's probably just going to stay down there. It's just nothing to it. We don't want it. We don't want it. We only want it when it's going up. So I had this buy zone for this particular trade setup because I was kind of like, I don't know if we're definitely going to make it down here. But $20, anywhere around $20 is good. We're just right under 22 now, just kind of flagging out here. It looks like a lot of sell pressure with those wicks. Come down to a smaller time frame, we can see that we did break beneath this bearish pattern, riding underneath that line. Now this is still bearish, so probably some sideways action is usually what happens. It also can do you a double top, and you can kind of see a little bit of divergence form in there, at least on the momentum waves. Possibly just a little bit on the RSI, but the Ichimoku cloud looks, still looks okay. It's starting to get a little close, but the cloud actually makes me think, it may not be so bad. We might kind of dip into these areas. So maybe it's just right back at 21, basically. We're in a good overall trend on the 4 hour. But there is that chance, once it finally finds this little high area, it's like it's got one more little run to go here. It's above the 9. It's looking gorgeous right now. And I'm just going to guesstimate where that might be and where it might pull back. So coming back in these areas after we get a little run up around 21 looks pretty good to me. But right now we're just going to ride underneath that trend line and kind of confuse people. But eventually it will break down. We'll come back to one of our fib lines, which will probably be right around my buy zone is what I'm forecasting. I like Solana. I have not been buying it like an idiot. I should have bought it down here, but I didn't. But I do have my little long-term holdback to it. I just have not been adding to it. But I have it because, well, I think it's going to do some stuff. because other people like it, even though I'm not crazy about it. Let's see, the other one was comp, right? I love it when you guys ask for coins. I mean, I come here with a list of stuff to go over, which, you know, I'll just run down. And if I have something really, really cool, try to remember to bring it up. But much rather look at the stuff you guys want to look at. I have this big circle and I don't know what it is, man. Now it's a little circle. Okay. Let's just get rid of you. That's a bear trap I was identifying. There must be a trade setup I got here. So comp, looking by the retest of this area, about just right under $50. It looks like 50 to 55 would be a great area to pick this up. It's currently at 67. It was down at 33, and I wasn't even looking at it. I just like, I guess because I'm not really traded this one before. I've seen it, familiar with it, but I just never kept up with it. But man, I've seen what this one can do, and anybody picked it up there? Oh gosh. You made a good move picking it up somewhere around $25, $26. Even now you're up 150, 160%. Goodness. I wish I had been watching that setup. But I do like it. I do have it going up to, I have a measure move at $99, $99.82 from this falling wedge that it broke out of. And it's a shallow falling wedge, and they typically do a lot better than the steeper ones. This one should, I don't think it's going to have any problem in that measure move. You also can look at this as like a triple, kind of a triple bottom. I wouldn't dare, well, I don't know. You can argue if it's a head and shoulders or not, but your head is a lot shorter than your shoulders. I just look at it as the wedge. Zoom out, draw the lines. It trumps everything inside it anyway. So it's got the last word. And I've also got targets $84.91 and $90.97. Oh, no problem, my man. Chris says Sol is top 3 crypto in his opinion. Really? I hope it does well. I mean, I know that a lot of other people like the VCs and things are looking, you know, same. They've got a plan. They've got a plan. Whatever they were trying to do and usher in through FTX and all that, I mean, that's still on the back burner. They're not going to scrap that. They're still trying to bring securities, blockchain, and I think they got something cooking with Sol to do it, but they need to fix it, make sure it can run. That's just my speculations. That's my reading in between the lines. He laid down the groundwork, working toward a plan. Solana somehow is part of this plan. Avalanche too, probably. And they're not going to abandon it. They're just going to finish the plan, man. May have to take a detour. But they're laying down their infrastructure and everything they got planned out. They're wanting their piece of the pie. And they're going to find a way to get some of all that money back. Because they're going to go through their more centralized legacy style stuff. And we're just going to get sucked right into it. Oh, that does sound good. What? Well, I know I'm not supposed to leave my coins there, but you know, we got regulation now. They're backed by the government. It'll be fine. They will find some way to try to fractionalize all this crap. It's going to be very interesting, but then you're going to have the true proof of work chains like Bitcoin and the grassroots that won't forget where we come from. And that's going to be a tougher cookie for them to crumble. Take a look at optimism. I probably have it charted here. Cool. So optimism on the daily down at some juicy prices, man. Got down as low as 89 cents, 90 cents. Testing these bottom areas over here, and actually that held pretty well. And this area held. So did you guys get some optimism down at those prices? I kind of quit messing with it because I'm not really I've got some of it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not one of my first choices. I'll say I'm not crazy about. It's got too many coins, man, and too many releases and stuff. So it's going to take it a lot to get up to some of those big prices. There's always going to be a selling pressure there. And this time around, I just kind of want to kind of avoid that. Because between now and last bull market, there's been a lot of these token unlocks. There's a lot more of these coins out there, and we kind of forget that. And it just makes me nervous. I like scarcity. Very much resembles a bump and run pattern right there. I like that. It's found support down here. This is a descending triangle if you want to look at it that way, but those guys do have a 53% chance to break to the upside. Bump and run pattern has a really good chance to break to the upside. That's the one I'm looking at, especially with what the indicators are showing. They're getting ready to go. Optimism looks like it's getting ready to take a move up, reclaim that 9 on the daily. Let's check the 4 hour and see how well it's doing. Still got some work to do. I see. 4 hours almost going to entirely disagree with everything that I just said. 4 hours got a bearish cross there, the 50 over the 200. Yet we are very bullishly above the 9 and 21. What a conundrum we are in. We got to break this level. So it all depends on this support resistance area right here at $1.22. Can we make it above $1.22 and hold that area? If not, we're just coming back down to these areas or worse. This is actually a good area right there. $1.15. Might as well just get this one out of the picture right here entirely. That one in the middle, let's just skip it. if we can't make that, look for here, and possibly lower. So come on, man. 4 hour don't look so heavy, don't look so hot. What was it? 1 hour look, man. 1 hour is under the 200. It's trying, but it's struggling. She might blow, but boys, she might blow a gasket. So, but is so far respecting that trend line. You could look at that as being a rising wedge. Which, they're bearish. 60% chance they're going to break to the downside. Which, come on, baby. You got to get up. We need to see it get above 123 and hold that. At least hold this area right now, 122. Any drops below there, I would be skittish on optimism. It might make a good short. Hey, DeFi guys here. Got to look at that one too. ASTR. DeFi guy came on and requested it, and well, see for yourself. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. I kind of like this. I think it looks a little bit more like a Wonder Bra than a double bottom. But I don't know. Some bottoms do look kind of like that. But this is kind of what I see this one doing, and it's a cool project. So I've been looking at accumulating some of this little guy. So overall, I think we're just in a big accumulation phase, but in these accumulation phases with these, you get these little spikes up, So there's definitely a range to be played there. And we're talking about a range, a good 50% maybe, to play with. Also do have some targets in case it decides, hey, screw that, I'm just wanting to go up. Measured moves from this falling wedge that we're in, but that's one of the steep ones, man. The steep ones just don't do as well. You're lucky to actually get them up here around these areas. It'll be about 6 to 7 cents on this for the time being. Takes a little while. They're kind of slow. Didn't mean to get all Biden-y on you there. Whisper in the mic. Daily does look good for it to go up. Indicators are starting to point to the upside, so maybe a break to the upside of this falling wedge that is in this other little flag area, I should say. That's the one that I've got that should take us, depending on how we do this measured move, probably close to that 200 moving average, most likely. Just move that by accident. That's where this measured move comes in at 5.8 cents for ASTR as possible. And it is very likely to come up and retest this area at 200. But overall, given what we're seeing here, a range is what I'm seeing to play out over the next few months, which could be very profitable. So I've got my eye on ASTR. Not only do I think it could make a good long-term hold idea, and do your own research, and by all means, but it looks like it could also be a good trader over the next few months if this range idea holds through. Chef says he's done well shorting and long in Solana. You did say that was one of your favorites to look at. And I'm going to keep my eye on that. And going over to MEXC, I guess I'm going to be doing more perp trading. So I need to find one that's a good trader. So I'm making notes, Chef. I hear you're a man that knows a thing or two. And that just makes this stream cool. When you got people sharing knowledge and stuff, man, that's powerful. That's what I like about Discord groups and Telegram groups. Preferably a good free one. I know there are business models out there. Oops, I got the booty on the screen. Sorry. I'm gonna take down my little crypto grifter 99 sign. Let that go. Just as the music's hopping. Cool. I like to hear that. Try to get that balance of it and try to get a good pick of a good mix of it. And some of my playlists have really struck out. Some of these songs get stuck in my head. They've really got some really cool artists over on Epidemic Sound. Let's go and check out Link. Good old ChainLink. Good old slow turtle ChainLink. Turtle speed, you all. So I think this is a Wyckoff accumulation, and I think that's the spring. I think, we're just slowly going to just kind of crawl our way like a grandpa up to this top rung of the ladder and catch our breath there for a little while, and maybe we'll see some more action out of ChainLink. I don't know, man. You don't have very much energy to be as young as it is. It burnt out quick. But one I feel that it would not be wise to ignore. So I got some this time. So that also looks like the ever popular bump and run pattern. What is the bump and run pattern? This little guy rides right underneath that trend line, comes down, and then comes up, just kind of like what we saw there. It's one of Bukowski's most favorite pattern. He overall performance rank is 1 out of 39. So percentage meeting price point 76%. So now the other way I read that is that price also will come back up to where it started as a general rule. So the 691 for ChainLink according to this pattern. But I think you can take a measure move. At the breakout and said what, 71%, 70-something%. And I guess that would fit really nicely with this area here at 765. So maybe by Christmas it'll reach there. Or maybe by Halloween. Chef says I'm a little behind on the stream. Oh, no problem, man. Glad you're here. Rhea says I went a little nuts on sin when it went below all these zeros in a 3. 10003. Oh, I didn't give it. I accumulated more. Sucks that it's down that low for real. But when it goes back up to those prices it fell from, which I thought were very, very cheap, for the project, dude, it's so early in that thing, so early. I never claimed it as a trade so much, even though I pointed out trades in it. I claimed it. Hey, this is a long term. 1 billion. These suckers can get up to $50, man. I'm just saying they can, just depending on how well they're accepted. Not saying that this one will. If this one got up to $5, I would be ecstatic. So we got a range from $5 to $50 for these $1 billion coins. Half of them in circulation. Market cap on this is 1.5 million. They have a working product. I mean, it's still a demo stage. Don't get me wrong. But they are doing the stuff. They're doing the land sales. They're doing the metaverse. They have the game, working on releasing different parts, different cities, and things like that. I mean, they're working on it. The only drawback in my book is I didn't mean to get heavy into game coins, but apparently, I've got several game coins. But there's a lot of hype in this game coins, whether they do a damn thing or not. All-time high was just over a year ago when it reached 71 cents. And getting a 71 cents from 0.0032, that's what it says here. Why am I getting something different on the chart? I had it pulled up, did I not? Okay, so 0.003 to 50 cents. Could we do 50 cents? I mean, when you look at that thing, I mean, I hadn't got up to a dime yet. I've only got up to a 6 cents, and this is 3,600% return. Right here is where the chart starts here on, where are we? KuCoin? On KuCoin. Somehow I lost my little numbers up here. What the hell, man? Thank you. Oh, because I used the tool, I guess. So, I'm kind of interested in getting in on some of those games, so having a nice little, decent little bag of this might propel me to where I want to go a lot quicker than some of these others that I've been playing around with. So I like it. I like SinVerse. I thought it was worth taking a chance on. So in a bullish megaphone pattern. However, we're not sure exactly where the bottom is, and then we'll have to retest that bottom. So that means a period of an accumulation. And the zone that I've got picked out is like a 0.00214 as being a possibility. Don't shoot me, but it could happen. I'm just saying. Or it may bounce where it was. At just right 0.00, just right under that, 0.003. And I'm on the weekly here, so don't get freaked out. We're well below the 9, which just means, hey, it's about time to go back up and see it again. Can't stay away from Sweetheart too long, or, urges take over, and we got to go hump its leg and try to jump up and go get its little sister or bigger sister. Well, I don't even know why I went to with that analogy. Price is going to go up, retest the 9, and go to 21. And but 5.0, half a penny is going to be a little rough for it. So really, what I foresee is kind of a slow, painful range of accumulation somewhere through here that could give us a chance to build our bags even more, though. Probably drew that too high there. So a range through here, accumulation, and they will come out with another land sale. They just released some kind of market. They are active in building, so I don't know. I just like it. Chris says I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on it too. I think it blew up at the next line. Yeah, I do too. Because it was up to, I can't even remember. I don't trust my memory at this point. She got up there though. Road Dog, what is your day job? I have no day job. I just do this. This is what I do every day. I just stare at charts and try to contribute something to YouTube, which YouTube does not pay. So I mean, it's I'm just now qualifying. Don't know how that will go, but I don't know. I just wanted to. I started the channel really just to teach people who I saw people being misled a lot or given bad information by some other people who gained a lot of traction. Who ironically, I know exactly where they learned from. That's kind of motivating to get the chart school series out there just to get some ideas out. And then doing that actually has helped me become even better and learn more stuff and realize, hey, you didn't quite get this right. So maybe that little group you learned in, they weren't all shooting, they didn't hit the books as hard as they should have either. They just kind of guesstimated some stuff too, which you got to watch out for with some of these groups, I think. And you regurgitate the misinformation. So I turned to Thomas Bukowski a lot. And so you will see me refer to thepatternSite.com. Free place, man. You learn everything you need here. You don't have to join somebody's trading group because they'll just point you over here anyway and tell you to go read. I'm telling you the truth. So you're going to end up here anyway. And it's a huge site, but I'm mostly just looking at the patterns and the statistics behind them and how they play out. And regardless, I mean, you'll hear it all the time. Every pattern almost breaks out 68%. That's the favorite number. There are other statistics, and he's where they come from. And he's just nerdy enough to be correct, dude. I'm telling you, the man is a genius. Retired in his, I think, mid-30s from trading. Chris says, taking chat scalps like a Chippewa. Yes. Stricker says, I am not buying. Road Dog is a super rock star. Oh, we appreciate your hardworking humor. Some people would say that I don't have humor, like my wife. I get lots of eye rolls, so I never really know. But my humor is kind of weird. It is. But if you can get it, if it isn't in any way amusing and not annoying, then I'm very appreciative. Some of the ideas for skits that come into my mind. No, you can't do that. Really? Why not? So, Sin, with all these lines on it, looks like a breakout, man. Looks like a bear trap and breakout. What am I missing here? Because I'm going over all this bearish accumulation stuff, and here it is bouncing off this bottom price I got. So let's come back. Following wedge, breaking out at the very bottom. How nice. And you know it's going to come down to double bottom. I'm just saying. I'm expecting that. I'm fully expecting that. So I'm not disappointed when I see it. Lots of sell pressure here at the top. So Why you want to sell it up here, I don't know, unless you're just... I think a lot of it's when they started offering perps on some of this stuff. I think they do offer perps on this. Have you guys noticed that Pendle, once that KuCoin and MEXC took it on in futures, it just dropped like a rock? It was one of the year's top performers. Here says, I get your humor. Cool. I heard the Road Dogg was a roadie for the Blues Brothers. Now trying to figure out how old I am. That's a cool movie, though. I quite liked it. I'm going to take a look at DYDX. I just got a piddly amount of this. I'm probably going to sell off today or tomorrow. But I'm interested in finding out more about it as an exchange, because I am, we're getting at where we have to look to more of these decentralized places, right? So I do want to do that. I want to start looking into some of them, especially the ones that do like perps and things like that. Derivatives. Just see what they got out there. We're heading toward DeFi anyway. They're going to try to outlaw it or pull something. They want the taxes. But somehow, code is a lot faster than law, I will just say. Law will have to spend time catching up with what code can do. Because law cannot be specific enough. It has to be too general, and therefore there are lots of interpretations. So DYDX, what do you? This looks like accumulation to me, dude. It just seriously looks like accumulation. So I don't see anything hot happening like in the next little bit. Daily's hot. Daily says we're going to come up and probably hit about 216. Probably dilly-dally around there, and maybe we can look at going to the top of the channel. But as far as anything about to pop off, it doesn't look like to be the one, in my opinion. It's coming down to the 4 hours. See what it says. 4 hours. It's above the 200. Recently got there. That's a good sign. 4 hours look good for some more up movement. Actually, that's starting to look good. It's got some work cut out for it for all these moving averages pop over this 100. And that's $1.95. So I would say that's probably where we're headed. I'm eyeballing this little bearish feature here, because this trend line will give us put the brakes on us, and could possibly end up in a double top scenario at 214. Just something to throw out there. Or it could ride all the way up here. You have to keep an eye on it when they get bullish under that trend line, I have found. Is that a candle or is that my volume? Okay, looks like I got it. All right, so it bounced off the 0.5, so, and we're above the 200. Good chance that this will kind of stick. I see some upside, but eventually it's going to be caught probably by some bearish divergence here by this previous top. So I don't see it going to the moon, but it's going to do fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. No worries. About a good 13-14%. I'm looking for one that's wanting to pop off. And that one didn't do it for me. Phantom, oh, you're in the same crap, ain't you? You fell below my buy zone and making me look like an idiot. You're at a great price, though. I think anywhere under 30 cents is a good place to buy Phantom. I'm just saying. I'm wondering, I was looking today, I was like, why am I not buying this right now? Because when it got in 30, I ruled it out. So that would make this well, technically it's a failed trade setup. Let it be known, let it be written. Road Dogg has a failed trade setup. Let's burn him at the stake. But it ain't no failed accumulation setup. This is where I got my juicy buy zones. So interesting. What the hell were you doing when I came up with this? Because I should know when you cross that trend line. Sometimes I have to wonder what I was thinking at these times too. I always want to figure out what made them not work. So I came back and studied this. It's coming down, baby. We're below the 200 on the 4 hour. There's no doubt about that. We're in this much bigger pattern when you zoom out. When things just don't go your way, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture, and this box will come into play, maybe even lower. I'm not saying they will. I'm not trying to go embarrass on you, because when you do have you got a bigger pattern that's bullish. You do. I tell you what, let's clear out this wrong one. Let's just go ahead and take this one as a. Hey, do we have those symbols on here? Like a big unicorn, like a big no sign. Yeah, like one of these. Like a wah wah wah. I need to do this. I haven't done this yet. I want to post this into the Telegram. Smithy's chart setups, they don't always work out, man. A lot of them do, but some of them don't. So if I find one, I'll own it. I wasn't trading that particular one. Uh-oh. And I'm typing owning it. Shebang. All right, let's delete all this and let's see what's going on. On a mission for God. The Blues Brothers. You want an orange whip? Cool. Play a little Rawhide. It's the only song that they knew how to play for the for the bikers that they might like. I think that's one of my favorite scenes where they get some beer bottles thrown at them. So, Phantom, what's up with you, baby? You look like you're trying to let us accumulate you again after you got up to 64 cents. That was so sweet. I got to moonbag my Phantom there. Oh, that was sweet. I haven't got to moonbag a whole lot. I expected to have a lot more moonbag by this time in the market than I have. So I'm a little sorely disappointed that we're coming back to some of them, my accumulation prices, right? So I'm making notes that I may be tweaking my strategy next cycle just to stay mostly in Bitcoin, own up to closer around the halving, and then focus on the altcoins. Just taking notes. So yeah, I definitely can see FTM come. Oh, really? Dang, that's what the daily says. It can happen. Back to. Is there some bad news or something? Am I missing something on the FTM? Because I thought everybody loved this one. It's a little bit bearish on the 4 hour. FTM, you were high, man. What's up? It's not liking what I'm seeing here. Well, I mean, I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm kind of liking it because I'm going to buy some, but I'm just like, why are you doing this? And especially when altcoins are starting to show signs that they at least want to move up a little bit, and Bitcoin's going to outperform them, but can hope for a double bottom. And that'd be about 23 cents. That's a great place. I like that. But if not, look for 19 and a half, maybe. Wow, we'll have to watch it when it gets down here. But she's coming. Maybe next week, but she's a coming. All right, well, that's enough disappointing news from Phantom. It's obviously not the one that's going to pop off for me. I'm looking for some poppers. Anybody know where I can get some poppers? Now I'm looking at STX Seagate technology. You wrote the firmware again. Oh, Stacks, what are you doing here, buddy? You regained the 200 on the 4 hour. Good sign. Good go, buddy. All right, Stacks. Came down from 61. Now you're at 66. Looks like we may have flipped this little area here. And that line. Let's get rid of that line. That's a real tricky area to draw there, but yeah, it's really more of a zone. Fat fingers. I have fat fingered a many a trade. I kid you not, I remember when I was first taking all this real seriously. This is back when we were on home confinement and all that good stuff. You know, for me, I was putting a lot. It was, looking back now, it's like a small amount. Or smaller to me now, but then it was such a big amount. You know, it wasn't easy to come across all, you know, thousands of dollars to put in here. So for me, that was going big. Huge. And I had lost a lot of that with my own stupidity. Had to pay some for a little trading group to get my head right. Jesus, I just forget. I'm going to see now because now I just forgot the point of my dang story. Has something to do with Stacks. Oh God, somebody call the doctor. Support resistance area right here. It'll come back to me. 62 cents. Had a wick coming down, retesting that back above the 200. Awesome for this. It's also in a falling wedge pattern. That little Stacks looks like it's getting ready to do something. I mean, you know, still got some fumbling around to do, but this juicy buy is on at 48 cents. Did you guys get it on that? I'm trying to, hey, I think I can actually stake my Stacks today. They got some kind of weird messed up staking thing. It's like you have to wait for cycles to come around and all this stuff, but I'm trying to get in on that. So from the breakout of the trend line there, we have a measure move that takes Mr. Stacks up to 97 cents. And I think it's got a good chance to do it, babies. Give it this week. Give it today is what, man? I'm losing track of my days and everything. Today is just Tuesday. Just yesterday it was Thursday. Tomorrow it's Thursday. I have a theory there's only 2 days in a week, Tuesday and Thursday. Because the weekends are a blur. And I don't think they really exist. I think it's a dream. I see good things for Stacks. Target at 75 cents. I'm looking at 97. Because it's going to be staking. I can't sell it. So I'm just riding with Stacks. This is one of my long-term holds. This is one of my newer long-term holds. Because I've been watching it back through here. And actually, last cycle, I had one of those premonition dreams about this coin. It was kind of, I don't know, it just came up, so I thought, must mean buy it, right? So I bought it, and it went up just a little bit, and I finally got out of it. But this cycle, it looks like it actually does something. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't ignore that dream. Because you look at Stacks. Their little logo Looks a lot like one of those martini glasses that has a little girl with her legs sticking out of it. Yeah, that was in the dream. But it was called Stacks. With a big giant olive. So you guys interpret that. You tell me what it means and tell me if I did if I'm making a smart choice of getting into Stacks. XRP. Some people love it, some people hate it. I just remember it having too dang many coins, so it's hard for it to move. But I remember this one back in the day. I remember trading against Bitcoin because I think that's all we could trade it for at that time. She's just accumulating kind of sideways. I don't know. Being kind of crabby, like a lot of the market. Falling channel, possible parabolic action that we're on here. If I zoom out, maybe we can see it again. It's been respecting this so far, but I am known to curse a many a coin with this line. I'm just saying. I have that power. So XRP Army, if you don't like this video, man, I'm telling you, if you like this video, I'll remove this trend line, and it shall be okay. It shall live. It's real easy. Look, I can do this to that. But right now, I'm going to leave it there. I'm just warning you. It's a very magical trend line, and when I draw them, and only when I draw them, these prices like to tank to the bottom. So. For anyone else, this would be a very bullish sign that we would have more upside and come up to about 61, maybe up to 68 cents. It looks like it's respecting it nice, but all kidding aside here, it was above the 200 on the daily. Need to reclaim it again on the 4 hour, so we actually do need to break out of this kind of a crappy looking falling. I don't know if I want to call it a wedge. If it's a wedge, it's way too soon. So I think if you go to here, use that, and now we get something that makes more sense to me. And having a partial decline with that, with these, this makes a lot more sense. Which is still a very bullish pattern. Oh. Can I take a look at KAVA? Let's take a look at it. So basically, SRP just needs to get with the program, man. It's trying to. It's got some good signs. It's getting ready to try to pop up through there. Need to reclaim that 248 cents, get above 48, 49 cents. I think you'll see it change tune. You know, I'm not in KAVA, but I'm clearing my bags out, and here I am getting ready to just go back into that same bad habit. I remember that it can get up to about $3 to $5. I remember seeing it, but it may have got up higher, right? Still seeing it in this wide and broadening pattern here. Now you piqued my interest about it again. I just remember last cycle, probably about this time into the cycle, I got into a little bit of it, but it just moved so slow. It bored me to tears, so I had to leave. It got up to $9. Getting another 9x and 8x is not bad. And see, I was the idiot that got out when it was probably about over here. I don't know. Total supply is 623 million. I like that, man. Market cap is, of course, it's at $1, so it's right around the same, 652 million. Everything's out there, huh? I don't see anything definite about maximum supply, so I'm not totally clear on that, but This thing's been out for a minute, and there's only that many coins out there. You're looking at all the other ones that have like 10 billion, 420 trillion. So when I see anything close to 500,000 or 500 million, or even that 1 billion is starting to have to put a book in front of me when I walk. It's just, don't know. So definitely a good one to be in, I think. Definitely a good time in the market to be in. KAVA. So it looks good on the 4 hour here. Let me just check the daily. Oh, daily looks awesome. So we're probably not going to see this area here anytime soon. I put it there anyway, because if you ever do see it at 61 cents, that would be definitely a good time to get it. But not today. Oh. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to do some interpretive dance for you. So I like it catching this area here. I think it looks good. It looks golden to me on the daily to go up. 4 hour looked like it was doing good. 4 hours above the nice. It's rocking, dude. So where's it going to go? Let's see. My trend line's a little bit off on this time frame. I can't tell if that's a wick or a body. That was a body. That raises the bar a little bit. Well, trend line and the resistance level pretty much coming close to the same place, right up here around 136 to 143, where it might find some resistance there. I would go with confluence with this area right here. Oh, that's where that one came from, so or is it? No, I can't say that. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we marked this area over here, but however, since it does mark that area over there, it is confluence. I almost nailed it if that's not how I got to that. I don't remember taking this measurement though. I'm being amazed by the technical analysis and how it finds correspondence with each other. It's very surprising sometimes. It's almost like a mathematical wonderment, really, and probabilities and such. I like that. Going up to 149, that's cool. 34%, 36%. I'd get it on up there, 38%. And she likes to spike up past these levels too. Hadn't noticed. I'm sure you noticed you're in it, and I'm not. Probably know there's a lot more inside now than I do. Nice bombing pattern here. Could that be like a 3 rising valleys? I will have to look more into that pattern, but right now it looks like it could be. Either way, very bullish. Bring us back up to this area, 228. You know what's going there. All these little SR flip areas. We're definitely going back there. So from here to there, oh man, 190% return, getting back up close to $3, and you know it will. Let's hope that don't ever come true. Where's that? Measure move take us down to negative 47 cents. You'd have to pay me to take it off your hand. Let's hope that don't happen. No, things look good for it. I like KAVA. Don't have any, but I like it. Reminds me of Java coffee for some reason. Lost that chat thing again. It means lay off the mushrooms. Oh, there's actually mushrooms. It's been a long time since I've seen those little guys. Well, actually, I've never seen them look just like that, but I've seen some. Hey, there's a little smiley things. What's that? Haven't seen that before. Just here on this little chat box. That's weird. Do it again. Okay. Put the chat where I can see it there. Oh, man. There's our hour up already? I haven't found the winner. This little guy's been up. I know nothing about it, but I'm starting to look a little bit more at MEXC, but this one's been rocking on MEXC, I think. I don't see it here on MEXC, but... There you are. It's a nice little pump today. So, a pumpy coin. Put it on the hour. Look at that big old spike right there. Went up to 30 cents, man. Just hanging here, bounced off the 9. 52% jump up there. I have no... I think, is this the Steam It thing? I really know nothing about it. I just saw that it pumped. I said, oh, we're going to take a look at that one and see what's going on with it. I would be scared to get in it after such a big parabolic pump like that. Because I would expect it to come back and retest this 100 after something like that, back about 18 cents. And that's not a big drop from there, though. That's not too much to ask for, is it? Huh. Well, considering that, it just dropping 2 cents. And potential to... Let's take a look at this little guy. Are you what I'm looking for tonight? Steam it? Or Steam? Steam. Strega says it's been a quick hour. It's always a quick hour. Total supply is infinity and beyond. Circulating supply is about 500 million. 87 million market cap. Is this the, is it, what, a gaming thing? Hold your eyes. Go toward the light. STEEM, powering communities and opportunities. STEEM is a social blockchain. I think it's the same one I was thinking about. And that grows communities and makes immediate revenue streams possible for users by rewarding them for sharing content. Okay. Steam It keeps coming to mind, and I don't know if that's a different thing or if that's the same thing and just changed. So interesting. Because I thought Steam It had a Steam token. Oh, Steam It. Okay, so that's been around for a while. Personally, I never saw social media blockchain coming. That one just really kind of made me step back and go, what? Who's going to use that? Why would you want that? Well, now we see some reasons for having it. So, I don't know. This song makes me think somebody's burping in my ears because I'm wearing headphones. I do see it coming to the downside, though. So Steam might get to these juicy levels somewhere around 18 cents. Might be worth looking at down there. So not the winner tonight. That's why we're going to take a look at Rose. Time flies when you're streaming. Oh. Time warps when you're streaming. Everything warps when you're streaming. Did you see the fog come in? It always starts when the fog comes in. I am not on the right coin here. So Oasis Network is what I'm looking for. Have you got good news for me? No, you don't. You got the 100 crossing, the 200 on the daily. I'm done with you. We're not even going to spend any time here. What the hey, man? All right, well, since you're here, we're going to draw some trend lines, but little special favors. Unless you want to give me the names of the one that's really popping. I'm just saying. I could go, you know, put you away for a long time, not come back here for a minute. Because you got a long way to play this little sucker out, down to maybe about 38 cents. You're not that guy, man. You're not that guy. Zilliqa. Come on, Zilliqa. Show me something. I need a better chart. Zilliqa actually is one of my bags. I held it last time too. Binance has got a good chart for it. Oh, I like what I'm seeing on Zilliqa. Let's just clear you all out because this stuff goes way back. Yeah, this is back when I had a Binance account. She was hanging around 1.5 cents, even lower than that before I found her. 1 to 1.5, 1.7 cents. I remember that. All the way up to 25. We were hoping for something over 29. But still, 25 was pretty sweet. Currently coming in at 2 cents. So getting back to those all-time highs would give you a 12x, which is what I'm hoping for. $2.6 seems like it's going to be a little area for it to contend with there. But I like this area that is holding for support for Zilliqa. It looks like we bottomed out yet again. Now, looking on the weekly, are we coming back down to retest these areas? Because we did not catch that 9. So there might be a chance to come back down just a little bit lower. Or there might not, because it's catching at the 0.5 or the 618 Fibonacci, right? Oh, at the 0.5 at the moment. Just for this little move. Let's get you a little bit more accurate there. So far we're good. We got to recover this area. That 9. It's got to bounce back above that. I'm kind of concerned that we're still under it, but we could find support here and then get our bounce to the upside, and that may start swinging us up. If not, you know, I mean, buying this at $0.015 is, you know, it's proven to be a very, very profitable in the past for long-term holds. Even at this area for a shorter term trade, you can get a decent move. That pops up 140% at the top of the wick, 118% just to the top of the candles there. Definitely a double bottom type pattern there. Chances are unlikely that it would break under here is what I'm trying to say. It can, don't get me wrong. But usually most of the time it does that. So, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. You maybe have to draw a big circle with a line through it on this one. I'm going to be pissed. I like Zilliqa. It is a long-term hold of mine. I got it at staking. And I do like it. I do see a little bit of rounding there. But Zilliqa, that was the weekly. What are you doing right now? That's the question, Zilliqa. On the 4 hour, Zilliqa is looking nice, catching support on the 200 moving average. It is right above the 9 and the 21, getting ready to overtake that 50 blue one right there. Get past that blue line. That's going to start looking a lot better. Especially when those two moving averages cross it, and then they're all in alignment. The stars have aligned, heavens have opened up, and then number go up. That's going to take a little doing, a little minute for that to happen, but it's what it's trying to do. Now, overall, depending on how you look at this, it's a bearish pattern. But hella bullish if it breaks to the upside on this side of the trend line, which it could do. Can't really tell that just yet. That would take an enormous amount of strength to come in, but most likely we may be double topping up here 2.5. Come back, retest, kind of do the little slow accumulation thing there. But 2.4, 2.5 makes a good target there to shoot for. And even just buying now, that's about a 16%. You know, definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. But I'm looking for a faster horse. I'm just not finding one right now. My buddy put 10K Zil before it moon last April, I think that was. Totem sale because early in the bear market. He put 10,000 into Zilliqa? Ooh, I bet that was nice. I put, it was one of my bigger bags that I had that last time. He didn't listen and round tripped it. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's not fun. Man, I put like 800 in last time, and it went up to around somewhere, I think between, I know it hit 12, and I'm thinking it may have hit about 15,000. But of course I didn't sell the top or anything like that, but it, when you see that, things grow about that magnitude. It's just, I mean, it's just wild. And all you had to do is just let it sit there and stake and let it play out. And to me, back then, $800, that was a good size. That was one of my good size bags that I had. That was a good size bag for me then. Now, I may still have some of that mindset now because I'm looking at some of these bags. Of course, I'm in way too many things. But I got several just around there, or maybe, you know, I may have a block on that number of a bag around 1,000 or something. I'm really trying to focus on concentrating, finding some really good ones that I like and want to go with, and just building up more of a position with these lower prices. Trying to look into that idea too. That way, when I moon bag, there's still a sizable amount left. So we're at kind of a cool area in the market. I guess we can go back to Bitcoin and kind of look at that for a second. That's a horrible looking chart. I can't see what's going on there. That's cleaner. We'll stick with this one. Geez, this is where we are on the week. So top of 2017, coming down to the depths of the bear market. And all this stuff is, jeez, dude. We had the double top thing. At least we had that going on time-wise. But we're thinking, we're hoping we're somewhere around through here, right? I don't think we're anywhere close to this. That's quite a bit away. That's like a year or so away. We're kind of like right here is what it feels like. The 2019. And I allude to that every once in a while. Just what we're seeing going on. Just kind of just slowly stair-stepping up. And everybody's calling for it to go back to 0 or 3,000 or whatever, and it just doesn't. It just keeps slowly stepping up, having these good spikes every once in a while, throwing everybody off. But then a retest came. It looks like that number might actually be somewhere around 38 to 40,000 for us before we maybe come back to around 25, 30. I would say 30, hopefully 30 will hold. Hopefully we flip 30,000. Because we do have that boring straight trend line right there. And so that just gives me a good idea that maybe it might hold. And if so, have a nice little trading range to spend some time in between here and 40 something thousand, right? Chris says he thinks he would have 6x on that. Oh, I can't wait for this border run. Should definitely be some life-changing money, I hope, for all you guys. We all need that. The world's been getting too crazy. Hadn't really been fair to the rest of us. It's nice to see it starting to be a little bit fairer now to the rest of us that are in crypto, you know? I like to see other people come up, improve their status in life, and I like it happening to me too, because it sucked being in those dead-end jobs. I like FUD, get my best from FUD. Got me some $9 salt. My man, he played it right. Well, you know, you see all that FUD coming out, man. Remember, it used to, was like, I mean, just like everybody, and sometimes it's just like Wall Street gets that scared, and whenever all the news comes out and they start selling, it's probably part of their big master plan. But then after a while, you learn to say, yeah, tell me more. Spit out some more bad stuff about that coin, because I like it. Make it go on set. Alright guys, the time is 12:22. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Jobs are okay. I like it if I like the job. My last job kind of got on, it just started, it was suck the life out of me is what it ended up doing. In sales. I sold jewelry. My last job, I enjoyed it. There's good perks to it. It's cool when you can help people out and stuff like that. But there's a lot of pressure on those salespeople to make numbers and all this. It just takes all the excitement. Those rules suck all the enjoyment out of it. Don't work smart, not hard. Exactly. And find something that you like that can give you some strings of income that you enjoy doing. Hopefully this will be one. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of cool learning how to do all this stuff on YouTube, but it's not started playing yet. But right there where it's happening, we're on the break. All right, good night, guys. Y'all take care, and we'll try to see you again tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. You're in crypto at the right time, and you got this, baby.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet high off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with my bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, that's my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it.